Today we will be talking about Mook Prashna. Mook Prashna is when a client comes to an astrologer, he does not disclose anything. Now, on the 30th of June 2022, around evening time, a person called me up and he gave he did not give any details about himself, but as an astrologer, I had checked my breath, I had taken an Ashtak Mangla number, I had asked what is the color of clothes, what direction he is facing, what is his rough age, and I said I will predict what is happening in your life. I had put this question on the Facebook, but unfortunately none of the astrologers could predict even iota of the subject. The main thing is that in astrology you have to see the proper parameters. For Mook Prashna, the principles are different. Mook is that which does not give any indication about the mind of the person. He does not disclose anything in his mind. In this article, I am going to discuss a query on Mook Prashna, meaning that the querist does not disclose his query in his mind and the astrologer has to use Mook Prashna principles. The astrologer noted certain parameters on the basis of which the astrologer will make the prediction. This area of prediction is most difficult, and unless the astrologer is acquainted with the astrological parameters, he may not be in a position to predict the query. In this case, my prediction proved spot on and the querist was amazed that astrology could open the secrets of the querist. The Arud Lagna is the key parameter for the predictions in the Prashna. He was facing the northeast direction. Now, when he is facing the northeast direction, it is the sign Pisces, and Pisces has Jupiter. So I told him that he is very well placed, and this sign is placed in the 4th house in the Prashna chart. And the Lagna is Sagittarius. The Lagna Lord is placed in the 4th house, a known sign in Amrit Bhag. So what does it show? It shows that the person is placed very well in his life. He is living in a beautiful mansion with lot of green grounds. And then from Jupiter in the 4th house you have Sun from Arudha Lagna. So it clearly shows that the person has met a very distinctive person in his state the previous Sunday. He had come to me on 30th. So the previous Sunday he had met a very distinctive person. Later on he confirmed that yes, he met the highest authority in the state. I said Ketu is placed in the 8th house from the Arudha Lagna. So he has a problem in the left leg and left knee. He confirmed that also. Moon is placed in the 5th house from Arudha Lagna in a own sign and in the 8th house. So I said, and it is aspected by Mars from the 5th house. So I said the query is pertaining to some secrets which have been leaked by a beautiful girl in his office. And Sun is placed in the 7th house. It is a question of some government inquiry. But fortunately, Sun is also placed in Amrit Bhag. So, and Sun is friendly to Jupiter. So I said things will be sorted out soon. And Venus, there is a Israf Yog between Jupiter and Venus placed in the 6th house, Jupiter and Sun placed in the 7th house as the 9th lord. So there is a legal complication in his business, and he is into business because he is running the 64th year of his life. There is something to do with Venus, and Venus is placed in his own sign and the 6th house with Mercury, the 7th lord and the 10th lord. So his profession is related to Mercury and Venus. And Venus is also in Amrit Bhag. So he could be dealing in significations of Mercury, and he is very well placed, and it will be very expensive. Those items will be very expensive. Now, Mars is Vargottam and placed in the 5th house and forming a Ngarak Yoga in the 5th house. It is aspecting Moon. So some secrets have been leaked, in his office. And between the Lagna Lord and the 11th Lord, Venus is the 11th Lord. Venus is stronger. And from Venus to Moon is the 3rd house. So the query is regarding the 3rd house. People working in his office. And the Lord is placed in the 5th house. It aspects Moon. So it clearly shows that some secrets have been leaked by his advisor. 5th house is also advisors through this girl, this good looking girl who is in his office. And they have reported to the government, and there is some government inquiry. I told him that since Venus is very strong, it is in Amrit Bhag, Venus is in Amrit Bhag, Sun is in Amrit Bhag, Jupiter is in Amrit Bhag, Moon is in Amrit Bhag, the 6th Lord and the 8th Lord are also in Amrit Bhag. He is extremely placed, extremely well in his life, and he is doing extremely good business. He said, yes. And I said, since Venus, and normally a person at the age of 20, 23, starts business, I said, you must have started your business early in life, and you have completed 40th year of your business. To that also he agreed. And I said, since Mars is Vargottam and it is in the 5th house in its own sign, and Mars has a declination of 27, it is the 27th year of the firm in which the query is related to. And I told him, since the question is in June 2023, the formation of the company would have been taken place in June 1996. Later on he confirmed, yes, it was June 1996. The querist literally jumped that how could I make such great predictions? And since the 6th Lord and 8th Lord are in Amrita Bhag and Sun is in Amrita Bhag, in the 7th house, nothing will happen. Everything will be sorted out soon. Mercury is the sign. Mercury is rising in the Navamsha, and Mercury is in the 8th Navamsha. So 8 multiplied by 2, because Mercury takes 2 months, so 8 into 2 is 16 months. Officially the case will be closed within 16 months. But the astrologer also had a problem in his left eye. And left eye is also the sign Taurus. And Venus is the lord of that house in the chart of the astrologer. And the astrologer was relieved of his troubles he was operated on the 13th of June. So it clearly shows that he had a problem around the 13th June, and the astrologer felt much easy around the 10th of July. So I said after 10th of July things will be sorted out. You have to relate what is happening with the astrologer. All will happen with the person who has asked the question. This is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Astrology is amazing, and Prashna Jyotish is the backbone of astrology. If you use the South Indian classics, you get amazed that how astrology can predict so fine things. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.